Quickly, Livonia clear favourite for the race. And the light blinking on top of the gates now. They're off and running. Livonia on the inside seemed to go away with them, with Carla Joy and Pattern of Bells and Chevette showing speed. Spirit of Voodoo is beaten for pace, and further out is Mensa, followed by Bridget Ann. And Lismore is out very wide. Going through, Chevette clearly had the front. When they settle down, Chevette about 3/4 to a length in front of Mensa, and Livonia got up on the inside of Carla Joy, Pattern of Bells back in the middle. Wider out is Bridget Ann, 2 lengths further back Lismore, and 3 to Spirit of Voodoo last of all. Chevette led Pattern of Bells before the home turn at the 550-metre mark. Coming around the corner now, Chevette from Pattern of Bells. They drifted out a little, and Livonia got up on the inside, 2 to Carla Joy, Bridget Ann, a gap into Mensa. At the 350-metre mark, Chevette off the fence in front, about 3/4 Livonia, who's getting up on the inside. 3/4 further out, and then there's Pattern of Bells, and a gap then to Carla Joy. Chevette's finding a bit though at the 150. Livonia can't get it from Pattern of Bells. Mensa coming down the middle with Carla Joy, but Chevette too good the top weight, and Chevette all the way wins 2 lengths in the run home. For the minors, might be Livonia, although making ground is Carla Joy, and right up on the inside Spirit of Voodoo. Further back then Mensa, in front of it Lismore from Pattern of Bells, and Bridget Ann near the tail. Too good here, number 1 Chevette. Number 1 Chevette has bounced quickly, and the rest of the lead in the early part of the race to run 57.3, and the number goes in the frame here, number 1. It goes into line, and they're set to go. Signal given, they're off and running. And the fillies have come away in a good line too. Brightness, Momentary Madness, and Brunette began well from Betrill and McBeal in the early stages. Miss Sally over on the inside. A length and a half, Swamp Princess and Charmley back on the inside of it. Going by the 1400-metre mark, and Momentary Madness took up the lead. McBeal is pulling its way forward up second. Third is Brightness, and Brunette fourth. A half further back there's Miss Sally. 1.5 the grey, then Betrill. A length further back Charmley. Outside it's Swamp Princess. Going down the back, they race inside the 1000-metre mark now, and the leader on the inside, Momentary Madness, a length and a half McBeal. 2 lengths further back in the race then came Miss Sally on the inside of Brightness. Brunette 3 deep, a length and a half Patrol. 1 further back in the race Charmley, and 3/4 last of all Swamp Princess. Turning off the back at the 850-metre mark. Momentary Madness just on a length in front of McBeal. Now a length and a quarter McBeal. A length further back Brunette from Miss Sally over on the inside fourth. Brightness back on the inside of Patrol. 2 lengths further back Charmley, and on the outside of it Swamp Princess. 650 metres to go. Momentary Madness about a half McBeal, then Brunette is caught 3 deep again. A length further back Patril will come 4 deep. Miss Sally back on the inside, 2 to Charmley, then Brightness, and last of all Swamp Princess. On the turn they flatten out Momentary Madness, 3/4 in front of McBeal at the 400. Got a length to McBeal and about 3 or 4 then to Miss Sally, and further back Patril. McBeal under a lot of pressure. Momentary Madness about 3/4 in front. McBeal is slowly but surely gathering it up now. 3 further back Patril. Momentary Madness tackled by McBeal. 3 lengths in Miss Sally. Patril can't go on. Charmley up wider, but McBeal got it set in front with about 80 metres to go. It'll get home McBeal. Scores 3/4 on the line. Momentary Madness a half away third Charmley. Miss Sally fourth, and then Patril, who was disappointing up the straight, a gap to Swamp Princess. Then Brunette, and last of all in the race is Brightness. Just a bit too good McBeal. Number 1 McBeal. Number 9 is second. And that is Momentary Madness. And third goes to number 3. Last couple coming up now. 80s Dancer and the All White, the rider. That's the last one to go up. Chaluka on the inside of Moving Time, and the 9 runners will be set now for race number 3 today. Line is good, light blinking, and they're off and running. 80s Dancer squeezed after the start, went back. Chaluka bounced quickly with Moving Time, and Aussie's Lad began okay, was up third early. Fourth is Irish Glen, followed by Mervington, back in the middle. Settling down is Wave Ahoy, a length further back 80s Dancer, followed by Carnival Capers, and 2 to Polish Party. At the 1000-metre mark and through on the inside here, Chaluka just led. Moving Time has gone up on the outside to get on terms, little between them, about 2 lengths further back. Irish Glen on the outside of it. Aussie's Lad is forced to go 3 deep. A length further back in the race, then 80s Dancer running fifth. A half further back Mervington, 1 further back Wave Ahoy, 2 then to Carnival Capers, 1.5 to Polish Party. Coming off the back at the 650-metre mark now, and it's on the outside Moving Time, about a neck in front of Chaluka. Aussie's Lad's been 3 deep most of the trip, 2 to 80s Dancer, and then Irish Glen. They're 3 lengths to Mervington, and further back Wave Ahoy when they turn for home, and Polish Party last of all. Into the straight, 400 metres to go. On the inside here, Chaluka being tackled again by Moving Time. 2 or 3 further Further back then came Aussie's Lad, followed by 80's Dancer and then Irish Glen. Polish Party coming down the outside, but moving time in front at the 150 metre mark. Aussie's Lad is trying hard with further out Polish Party, moving time in front. Irish Glen and Polish Party have got it. Irish Glen, Polish Party down to the line. Polish Party, I'd say, may have got the stride in to beat Irish Glen. 2 away third, moving time just ahead of Aussie's Lad, and further back in the race then came Jaluka, followed by Carnival Capers, then came Mervington with Wave Ahoy and 80's Dancer near the tail. Wait for the numbers to the third for the day. Polish Party was last on the turn and it's got up here, number 3. Big box away from the line. Hurricane Lord is ready now. On trial will come out of gate 1. And Micah Mox has gone up. Just about ready. Blush Damask settles again. And they're in and set to go. On trial on the inside, gate 5. They're off and running. Hurricane Lord missed it about 3/4 of length off the 2 gate. Frankenstein bounced quickly, and so too did Noble Ken. Hurricane Lord picks up speed. Over on the inside on trial, and further out going forward now is Pattern Pay, and also showing good speed, Panorama Heights out wide. Panorama Heights from the outside has gone up with Noble Ken, Hurricane Lord, and near the inside on trial. Further back in the race, and Suave Princess coming up to the turn. They're followed by Blush Damask. Further back then came Frankenstein. Micah Mox, and near the tail back second to last on the home turn is Pattern Pay. When they straighten up, Hurricane Lord in front. From on the outside going up to tackle it quickly again is Panorama Heights. Further out Suave Princess. They're 2 lengths to Blush Damask, and back on the inside making some ground Pattern Pay. Hurricane Lord just in front. Suave Princess comes at it. Wider out Frankenstein and Noble Ken further out in the track. Frankenstein, Noble Ken have quickly gone up with over on the inside now Pattern Pay, Frankenstein, Pattern Pay in front. Pattern Pay has just beaten Frankenstein and Noble Ken. Then Micah Mox, further back Suave Princess. I got over the top of Hurricane Lord. Back behind those in the race would have been Suave Princess pulling up quickly, followed by Blush Damask. The last couple coming in would have been on trial, and with it is Panorama Heights. Pattern Pay getting ready here for race number 5 today. Just about set. The last couple have gone up to their positions. The light blinking on top of the gates. Oh, Sarragat took a dive at the gate and has gone through. Sarragat has gone through, quickly reined in by the jockey. Now, Sarragat coming up again to its position. Sarragat goes in. Oh, and now Carriga's taken a dive at the gate and dumped the rider. Carriga's gone straight through and it's off. Carrig is bolted away. Rider. Other runners are ready. Starter on the walkie-talkie, about to go and let the field go now. Carrig has been cleared from the track. They stand. Set to run. Stalls back, they're racing. Came away in a reasonable line. Don Moxie had no speed. Phenomenon going back after the start. Let's have a look for the leaders on the outside here. Our George away quickly. Took it up in the early point now from Sarragat, Mr. Donizetti. Further back, Santelmo fourth, followed by Don Moxie fifth from Limerick Scene. Then came further back in the race, racing a little deep on the outside, Blacksmith Blues. They're followed further back now by Liquid Lunch, just beyond midfield, followed by Gagarin. Then came All Honest, Pleasant Mick, and last of all is Great Supremo at the 1,000 metre mark. And our George out by 2.5 to Sarragat, 2.5 Mr. Donizetti. Santelmo ahead away fourth the outside, 2 lengths for the back Don Moxie. Limerick Scene outside at 1.5 Phenomenon, followed on the outside by Blacksmith Blues. 2 to Liquid Lunch has got back, followed by All Honours. Further back in the race then came Gagarin 3 deep, and 2 to Great Supremo and Pleasant Mick. The leader is our George down at the 650 metre mark, 2.5 lengths in front now from Sarragat. A length then to Santelmo, fourth is Mr. Donizetti. Fifth the outside Limerick Scene from Phenomenon, followed by Don Moxie. Blacksmith Blues a fair way back as Liquid Lunch. They're followed by Gagarin, and Pleasant Mick has pulled out wide at the 400 metre mark. Our George about 3/4 in front. Sarragat looming up quickly. 2 for the back Santelmo. Limerick Scene out in the middle running on. Then Mr. Donizetti behind those. Liquid Lunch not in the race at the moment from Phenomenon. It's Limerick Scene on the outside getting up to the leader Sarragat. He takes the lead, and Mr. Donizetti back in the middle. Limerick Scene in front of Mr. Donizetti near the line, and Limerick Scene, it'll come home and win 1.5 lengths, Mrs. Donizetti. Sarragat third, then Phenomenon San Telmo, Pleasant Mick. Don Moxie followed by Great Supremo. Never in the race was Liquid Lunch. Further back than Our George. They get over the top of him. Agapka Garin followed by All Honours, and well back Blacksmith Blues, who's near the tail. Number 11 here. Number 11. And that is Limerick Scene, just a bit too strong. Had a good trip most of the way. Sub for the late scratching was number 3, and that was Liquid Lunch. But this winner too good, Limerick Scene, Darren Gauci. Second place in game to Mr. Donizetti, ridden by Matt Allen. And Grand Anchor, the last couple to link up. Forest Row goes up now, and Grand Anchor, the last one to go forward. Grand Anchor coming up. Goes up now. Set to run. The line good now. Signal given, they're off and running. Pyramid Flight and Grand Anchor a little bit slow away with Crash and Macaulay. Ziggamar bounced quickly with Sam Strong. They were in front of the early point, although going quickly Swilkin Burn and also Dance With Us and Forest Row. Sorting themselves out now, and Forest Row up on the outside got to the front from Dance With Us and Ziggamar over along the inside, and then Swilkin Burn but out wide. Further back in the race, Pyramid Flight settled 5th, followed by over on the inside Judge's Chamber. Grand Anchor made some ground. Demontage is a little deep. 2 further back Sam Strong, and 2 lengths further back in the race then. Coming down the side would have been Rocky Sunrise with Crash and Macaulay at the 600 metre mark, and Forest Road just led Swilkin Burn. They're followed further out by Pyramid Flight very deep, and Dance With Us went up in the middle. 2 to Ziggamar, who's back on the inside of Grand Anchor, followed by Demontage. Judge's Chamber, Sam Strong, Crash and Macaulay, and Rocky Sunrise in the straight. 350 out. Dance With Us goes up to Forest Row. Grand Anchor further out. Ziggamar trying to get out. Then further back Judge's Chamber, and down the outside is Sam Strong from the back of the field. Grand Anchor, Dance With Us are fighting it out now from Sam Strong, Ziggamar. Crash and Macaulay with nowhere to go with Forest Row. Grand Anchor in front. Crash and Macaulay. Sam Strong after it. Grand Anchor in front near the line. Grand Anchor beats Sam Strong a neck. Crash and Macaulay third from Dance With Us. Further out Judge's Chamber, followed by Ziggamar, and a busy finish from Demontage. And further back in the race then came Pyramid Flight, followed by Rocky Sunrise and Swilkin Burn at the tail. Well back late in the market, and Grand Anchor number 3. Number 3, Grand Anchor getting to the lead after not being flash out of the gates, but we'll come up to the gates for race number 7. Just waiting on Palace Theatre to come along. Chapel Song is ready. Calray links up now. Baringa Babe is ready. Kerry Lass. Siren Songs has drawn a nice position near the inside. And Palace Theatre goes up, and they're ready to go. Gates are filled. Set to run in the Lady Sybil. Stalls back, they're racing. Favourite here, Siren Song's not brilliant away. The others have come away pretty well. Baringa Babe first out here from Regalis and pushing up Whoopie Ride in the middle. Sorting themselves out here, and Baringa Babe went through to lead about a half length. Whoopie Ride 2.5 further back Regalis. Siren Songs quickly picks up and gets up to 4th on the fence, a length and a half to All Play. 2 further back then Palace Theatre, a length and a half Tina's Debut. Then Kerry Lass back along the inside, followed out Water by Chapel Song and Calray last of all. Baringa Babe the leader down the back, 3/4 in front from Whoopie Ride, and Siren Songs quickly up third. 4th is Regalis. They're followed a length further back by All Play. On the outside of it, Palace Theatre. 2 lengths to Kerry Lass, followed by Cal Ray from Tina's Debut, and 2 lengths last of all to Chapel Song. Off the back, they haven't gone hard, and Baringa Babe on that turn at the 850 metre mark, nearly a length to Whoopie Ride. 2 lengths further back then in the race came Regalis third, just in front of Siren Songs, who's on the fence 4th. 2 lengths further back in the race then All Play, around at Palace Theatre from Cal Ray. 2 lengths further back Tina's Debut from Kerry Lass the fence, and last of all Chapel Song. At the 550 metre mark now, and Whoopie Ride striding up to Baringa Babe. A length further back, Regalis fourth behind those Siren Songs when they turn for home, and all play back to the inside. In the straight, 400 to go, Whoopie Ride from Baringa Babe, and further back Regalis from Siren Songs just behind those. Just starting to squeeze through now, and further out is Palace Theatre, then Tina's Debut. Whoopie Ride in front from on the inside Siren Songs, and coming at them Palace Theatre. Wider out on the track, Tina's Debut. Palace Theatre hit the front from Whoopie Ride. Siren Songs right up on the rail. Siren Songs finishing better on the fence, and Siren Songs 3/4 on the line. Whoopie Ride second, ahead Palace Theatre third, then Tina's Debut, followed further back in the race by Kerry Lass. All play behind those Regalis, followed further back by Chapel Song, Cal Ray, and Baringa Babe is last of all. Right up on the inside here, Siren Songs. Written by Stephen Bester, Siren Songs after not being brilliant out of the gate. Now Indian Ridge coming up. Al Bleu to go forward, and they'll be ready for the last on the card. Indian Ridge goes in. Al Bleu coming up now. Noir Ruler set. Specular on the inside. Now they're set. Signal. Racing. Prolific bounced out quickly with Zarro, and away fast as Indian Ridge towards the centre, and from the outside our Le Bleu and also Noir Ruler. Coming down to the winning post, and Noir Ruler showing good speed. Heads off Indian Ridge and Prolific from Zarro. Further out in the track is our Le Bleu. Back behind them Danish Harmony, who's just off midfield from Specular, followed by Fibber and How Big, and last of all is Power Plan. Out of the straight, 1,700 metres to go, and Noir Ruler led from our Le Bleu up second, and third is Prolific on the inside. Fourth in the race is Indian Ridge, one off the fence, followed by Zarro, who's fifth from Danish Harmony, moving forward but out a little wide. Further back in the race then Fibber, followed by Specular, How Big, and Power Plan. No pace as they turn into the back straight now inside the 1,600, and it's Noir Ruler about a neck in front, but Indian Ridge was pulling hard, and Gouchy let it go, and Indian Ridge dashed around the outside and took up the running and led down the back by a length and a half Noir Ruler, and on the outside our Le Bleu, who's now up second, Noir Ruler third, and then Danish Harmony just can't get in, it's fourth but out three deep. Back in the middle is Zarro, then Power Plan is pulling hard and going forward out wider. It's going up towards the lead, and Danish Harmony got fired up and tried to go with it, and Power Plan's gone around from the back of the field to take up the lead. Put some speed on now and move 2.5 in front. Actually moved 3 in front of our Le Bleu, and then Indian Ridge third. One further back then Danish Harmony, followed by Noir Ruler. Back behind those on the inside then came Prolific. Into trouble Prolific, flat and Specular. Around them went How Big, and further back was Fibber. Off the back 750 out. Power Plan led by 3.5 our Le Bleu. Indian Ridge is third, fourth is Danish Harmony. Zarro back fifth in the middle, a length further back How Big. They're followed by Noir Ruler, Fibber, and about 4 lengths Specular, and 2 or 3 Prolific last of all. Power Plan at the 550 by a length and a half to our Le Bleu. Danish Harmony is winding up third on the outside. 2 to Indian Ridge, and further back Zarro and How Big. 400 to go. Power Plan quickly grabbed by our Le Bleu. Danish Harmony joins in on the outside. Further out Zarro, and a gap then to Indian Ridge from How Big. Danish Harmony the leader. Zarro coming at it on the outside quickly. Zarro's gone to Danish Harmony from Indian Ridge and How Big. Zarro in front with 150 to go. Has got the last one. Draws away from Danish Harmony and Indian Ridge, and Zarro comes on to win nearly 2 lengths. Danish Harmony second, and neck third Indian Ridge. Fourth is How Big, a gap to Fibber. Further back in the race Specular had no luck from Noir Ruler. Our Le Bleu, Power Plan, a long gap just coming in. Lucky to stay on its feet was Prolific, tailed off. Winner of the final event today is number 5, and that's Zarro. Number 5, Zarro. Quickly picked up Danish Harmony in the home straight and has come on for a good win. Number 5, Zarro.